first of all, it's a great day to go for a run, wherever you may be. Saturday long run. Haven't had one of these in a couple of weeks. But today I want to talk about my Bridge Day 5K race. This is my recap. So, besides getting there, waking up early and getting there, race was pretty well done, pretty organized, pretty well organized, and if you live in West Virginia, this is it's a good race to do. It's fun just because you get to run across that bridge. And one day out of the year, you get to run or walk. If you're going there for Bridge Day, you can see the people jump off. But it's the only day out of the year that it's legal to have feet on the bridge instead of cars. But the race, the race takes place on the southbound lane. Northbound lane is the base jumping. And I just want to say, it's real exciting to go across that bridge. And you have the people that are already on the bridge cheering you on. The race starts after 9 o'clock. They open the bridge to traffic, or to foot traffic, at 9, I believe, and the race started at 9:15. Now, just be careful when you start off on this one, because the first mile is just running flat. You run across that bridge, and then you're on Route 19 for that first mile or so, and it would be easy to take off too fast. Now, for me, when I took off, I forgot to turn on my watch. I forgot to turn my watch on, and then I also was trying to do some footage, some recording. That didn't turn out too well because I had trouble getting it to work through my gloves. But I was a little short on that. But anyway, recap the course. First, like I said, first mile, a little over a mile is the bridge. Half a mile on the bridge, half a mile or so, give or take, on 19 until you go into Fayetteville. Once you get into Fayetteville, it's hilly. I didn't know the race was going to have that much elevation. It's not that it's a lot, but it's just up and down, up and down. And once you get to the park, you're running on like limestone, I guess, just a little bit, and then you get on to a little bit of a sidewalk trail, sort of, and you run through that, and then once you run through the park, and then you get on the streets again. And I think probably when you get to the park, you're halfway there, halfway done or so. And I got through the park. I was behind the same two people. Once I kind of broke away from the crowd and got into the park, I could see the same two people in front of me. And I got in front of the guy that was in front of me, and then I was behind this woman, and I stayed with her most of the way until I got next to the finish. I could hear somebody say, "Sharp turn ahead," and that would be the last turn of the race before the finish line, because we could hear the music from the finish line and hear the people announcing who was coming up. And I didn't record because I wanted to run fast, and I did. And I ran. Once I got past that last turn where the finish line was, I was close to the woman in front of me, so I took off running, and I actually beat her at the finish line. I mentioned this in my last video, but I beat that woman right at the finish line by a tenth of a second. And I don't think she knew I was that close to her, because I took off running fast. And people were telling me after I finished, way to finish strong, good strong finish there. So, and I didn't know how well I did, and I ended up getting third in my age group. I would have gotten third in my age group no matter what, because that girl, because I went in front of her. But I had a pretty nice time finishing on that race. I stuck around to get my time. I didn't know what my time was until after I finished. I didn't know what my time was until they announced the third place finisher being me in my age group. So that's when I realized, oh, I got my 5K PR. Yeah, that was the first 5K I have had ran hard in a while. But it makes my second medal for the year, because I got a medal for the Superhero 5K back in April. But I do recommend this race if you're from West Virginia, you're close by, or if you're not too far away from southern West Virginia and Virginia. I would recommend this race. It's fun, it's a good course, and it's designed for it's a point-to-point race. And the way the race course is, with a point-to-point, you don't pass the same place twice. But I would recommend it. Not much elevation, but there is some hills. And as I said, the first mile or so is so flat you might want to be aware and not take off too fast. Or if you want to, you take off fast in the beginning, and then you can finish strong at the end however you want. I finished strong. I got my PR at that time. But yeah, that's it. Bridge Day 5K recap. Like, comment, subscribe. It's a great day to go for a run wherever you may be. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me just add one more thing about this race. I think that this year was the 4th year for the race, so it's pretty new. So it's not that popular right now, but they said it's growing. For the past this is the 4th year they've had more people this year than they had previous years, so it is growing. It was the 4th year for the race, and the more popular it gets, the more people that get out there and run the race and spread the word about it, the more popular it gets. So if you're from West Virginia, spread the word about this race, because it's a fun race, it's a good course, and the supporters are great.